You're watching Inside Story. I'm Ray Suarez. We're taking a closer look at the recent Pew Research finding that middle-class Americans are a shrinking portion of the population. Joining me now and for the rest of the program, Thomas Hirschl, a professor of Development Sociology at Cornell University. Professor Hirschl is also the co-author of Chasing the American Dream, Understanding What Shapes Our Fortunes. And in our New York studios, Robbie Hilton-Smith, a senior policy analyst with Demos. Professor, let me start with you. For years, many more Americans told opinion researchers they were middle class than really were middle class. But with the number of middle-income Americans trending downward, is that mismatch going to become unsustainable after a while?
Well, Ray, I think that if we look across time, we see there's a lot of mobility, and that even at the elite levels, say at the top 20% of income earners, there's a lot of mobility in and out of those categories. So when we looked at our data in Chasing the American Dream, we looked at the same sample over time, and we found that 70% of Americans were actually in the top 20% between the ages of 25 to 60. So the story of Chasing the American Dream is really about very great social mobility. At the same time, we find a great deal of economic vulnerability. We looked at how that accumulates over people's life course, and we found that 80% of Americans are in a situation of serious economic hardship at some time during their adult life course. So actually our story would be more about a lot of mobility and a lot of insecurity.